Hey guys, so I'm going to give you a couple of my thoughts and my opinions, also observations on your swing and how you approach the plate and how you get in the batter's box. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, like these videos, turn on your notifications so you can get the latest content. Make sure you check me out on Instagram and Facebook, Mr. Coach DJ, for more videos, more content.
High drive, left field, it is out of here!
So for starters, what I want to do is talk about how when we're taught as younger players how to get in the batter's box and how we hold the bat, a lot of times what you hear or what you've been told is keeping that back elbow up, keeping your chin on your shoulder, looking at the batter or at the pitcher. That's a really good generic base, but that doesn't work for everybody. It's not something I like to do. I never liked to do it as a kid, as a young player. So I used to emulate professionals because I understood that everybody had a different stance, but people are still hitting the ball. So it doesn't matter how you stand in the box. What matters is how you come across when you're hitting the ball. So everybody needs to come across like this, flat, wherever you got to reach for the ball, wherever it is, you always need to come across flat. So no matter how you stand, as long as the bat comes across like this. So you want your arms extended like that. And a lot of times what you hear too is rolling hands. Don't teach that because your hands will naturally do that when you swing. They're just gonna come and they're gonna naturally swing or roll over. Some people finish with one hand. You don't need to roll your hands over. The thing I want to talk to you about is how you get in the batter's box. The best idea to do, what I like to do is have my front foot with the front of the home plate. And then what I do is I try to reach down to that far corner to kind of get myself a good balance of where I want to be. Sometimes it depends on length of my bat or how I'm feeling. Maybe I back up, whatever the case may be. But typically a good idea, reach for that far corner to give yourself a good balance, because it's the same as if you had to reach for a pitch, you're down here. And if you have to reach too far, that means you're swinging at balls. So many different batters and greats have different stances. You have guys like Ken Caminiti, Jeff Bagwell, I believe Cal Ripken used to swing like this, Gary Sheffield swing like that, and Barry Bonds is one of my favorites, swings like this. You have Craig Counsell like that. All these guys have different stances, they all hit the ball. So it's not about how you stand in the box, it's about how you hit the ball. So get in the batter's box, however you want to be, whatever's comfortable for you, and then just adjust from there depending on what your swing is doing. So the objective is make sure your bat comes across flat, coming like this, coming like that. All right. So what I want to show you is using a tennis ball. You can do this in your backyard, hitting into the bushes, hitting into a fence. If you have a net, use a net. If you can't, if it's simpler, use a wiffle ball, or you can just hit into an open field. But the objective is you want to hit straight. Even though when you're hitting off a tee, you want to hit straight, because all we're doing is we just want to work on getting our bat across. We're not trying to lift the ball up, left, right, anything hitting the ground, because if you're doing that, that means you're not having a level swing. So you either need to adjust the tee or you need to adjust your swing. So for me, a little taller, you want to try to catch the ball across your waist just for this drill. So again, even though you get in the box and you hit here, when you're hitting off a tee, especially when you're hitting into a net, you just want to line up and get your bat to where it's flat, so that once you actually hit it, you're hitting it here straight into the net. So I'm here, getting my stance. Alright, we do it with a wiffle ball. Same thing. Stance. Now if you're not hitting the center of the net, then you need to adjust yourself. So I keep hitting a little bit down to the left. Alright, which means I'm too close. So I need to come back a little bit. So when I get it extended, I want to hit that way. The other Another thing you need to do, you need to get our hips open or hips into the swing. So when you're swinging, you need to take that step to open your hips. I see too much with male players now is that they're all swinging with their arms because they're buying these $300, $400 bats that's doing all the work for them. So they're swinging, they're just going like this. And the bat's doing all the work. I see a lot of fast pitch softball players doing, a lot of the girls, they have changed their swings to where now they're opening their hips first and hitting the ball, and they're hitting bombs because they're using more power, they're using their legs, they're using their hips, which is what we need to start doing in baseball. Stop relying on the bats because you're not strong enough up here yet just to swing all arms. You shouldn't be swinging like that anyways. The objective is get those hips open, right? And bring that bat across like that. So I'll show you in slow motion. So you're here. Like that. So you have some players that have a closed stance. So the same thing. You still want to be able to open up your hips because if you're like this all the time and you just swing, you're always going to push the ball and all they're going to do is shift on you and they're always going to be able to play on you. So you need to be able to take that stance and open those hips up. Even if you hit up the middle a little bit to the left of the pitcher, you're still pulling it a little bit, but you don't always want to hit the one side. It's too easy to play you on defense. Same thing with players that have open stances. You have an open stance, you swing, you're pulling everything. So all I have to do is shift on you. So if you have an open stance, that's fine. But when you go to swing, you need to be able to adjust so you can place the ball where you need to place it. The important part, get in the box, get comfortable, right? Find your spot. Open those hips and swing. All right, so that's it for today. Make sure you drink water. Thank you for being coachable. And if you're enjoying this content, make sure you subscribe, you like videos, and turn on your notifications. Check this video out here to work on your hand placement for getting your glove in the right spot to catch the ball. Check this video out here if you still need a little help on getting your throwing warm-ups.